Hey guys, it's Ellie. It's October 24th and I'm starting the student athlete documentary. These are my friends. We're on our way to Wisconsin. We play tomorrow on Wednesday. Kind of a weird week to be traveling because we're missing a lot of school, so we'll keep you updated.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
Okay, I'll start.
No.
Hi, I'm Shar.
I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Marissa.
Okay,
This is
we're
the
a part of
girls'
the
room.
Women's team. What are some of the stresses and everything that might go along with traveling for games as a student athlete?
It gets kind of difficult when you're leaving in the middle of the day and hopping on a plane and missing a couple days of school. Just coordinating that with your professors and making sure you get the work done outside of class while traveling and still training and playing is pretty difficult. No way.
And then making up tests. Sometimes you have to take a different version where it's all short answer instead of multiple choice, which sometimes is a little difficult.
This is our typical snack bag on away trips. So let's see what we have. Got a nice apple here. A lot of vitamins. Some Cheez-Its. Oh, these are my favorite. The almond butter, not the peanut butter.
those
You
are
have to
very
make sure to get the almond butter. Another good one, just your classic almonds. Not a fan of these, but we get these. Some people like them. Go-Go Squeeze, applesauce, I don't know. Your gummies. Oh, these are a must. Toasted peanut butter sandwiches. And last but not least, peanut butter dark chocolate. Kind crunch bars. And that's our bag.
Hey everyone, so we just got through security and we have to wear these STEM related devices on our legs. Yes, what are they called? Fireflies? And they basically help us recover, so we're ready for game day so we can go hard.
So this is a normal foot?
That's a normal foot and this is my
That's
foot
a
twitching.
twitchy foot.
With the firefly. See, you can see it right here. It goes right on your leg. There it is. It's supposed to promote blood flow, maybe? Something along those lines. Hi, so this is a typical day before a game when we're traveling. It's about 11:47 Central Time because we're in Wisconsin, and we got up around 9 and we did a jog and stretch and then we went to breakfast and now we get to hang out a little bit, do homework, take a nap, rest up before the game tonight. It's pretty laid back on game day, especially when we're away, but at school we'd be going to class and doing a usual routine for that day before the game that evening. Hi, it's November 18th. We're on an away trip at West Virginia. And I'm currently sitting in Starbucks trying to do homework. Feeling really tired. We played last night, so and we have a game tomorrow on Sunday, so I feel very overwhelmed trying to focus on recovery and resting my body and my mind, but then realizing that I have a lot of work to do and stuff like that. And yeah, also just trying to prepare for the game tomorrow and relax. So that's always an interesting concept that student athletes have to deal with. Whether to focus on schoolwork sometimes, whether to focus on games or things that involve their sport, can be conflicting. but just trying to get some work done so I don't feel so overwhelmed about it. Hopefully I'll be able to take a nap this afternoon, but we'll see. Hi. So I just got home probably like 40 minutes ago. This weekend we won the Big Ten tournament, which was really, really good for us. But the travel was crazy, which is interesting because it does take up a lot of time that I don't think a lot of people realize, being an athlete and traveling. Yeah, like on Monday morning we got back at 4 a.m. And are expected to go to classes. It's really interesting because I feel that a lot of people think that student athletes just care about their sport, but a lot of us work, most of us, all of us work really hard in school, and even our coaches emphasize grades and GPAs. For the women's soccer team, I think our standard is, I want to say, a 3.4. Our coach emphasizes how important academics are and gives us a standard that we have to be doing our work regardless of if we're in season or not in season, which can be really stressful. But I think that a huge assumption is that we're only here for our sport, or we're not, or we have leeway in the classroom somehow, and that's not true. And most of us work really hard for our grades, and I almost want to call it like 2 jobs. We have like our school job, and then we have our sport job. And I mean, our sport job can take up 3 to 3.5 hours a day, depending on what we're doing, and especially with travel. I mean, if you're going through airports and you're getting on planes, and it's especially hard to do homework and to try to get everything done for deadlines and everything. But we also have a lot of really great resources. We have the Morgan Center, which is like the athlete, a place where you can study just for athletes. We have free tutors a lot of the time. We have academic advisors, athlete academic advisors that help us. We have priority registration, so we can get classes in to fit around our schedules before most regular students can. There are a lot of perks to being a student athlete, but sometimes I feel like a lot of students don't understand that we have the same standards academically as you do, and those don't drop, especially in season. So that can be really stressful. But yeah, we just had a lift and like ice baths tonight for soccer. It's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. But we'll get back to the field tomorrow to play. But yeah, I'm relieved that we don't have training sometimes, because that gives me more time to be able to do work and to try to get things done and to be proactive and on top of my schoolwork, because some nights we do have a lot of things going on. Training can be literally forever, because it's like the time that we get to our locker room, the time we get ready before training, we go to treatment, we get our ankles taped, blah, 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 to the time we get to the field. We do video for a decent amount of time before we even start training. And then we could be out there for 2 hours. There's no time limit to training in season, so we could be out there as long as they want us to be, as long as we feel like we need to be out there to get everything done for the day. And then, you know, it could be almost 8 o'clock before we're coming home at night. So it's a really interesting dynamic. We get a lot of perks, but there's also a lot of obligations on us, a lot of standards, but I wouldn't have it any other way, and I chose this life. I chose to came here and do this, and I love it. But it can be a lot sometimes, and I don't know if people always know that. So, yeah.
I used to stars when I gave